Ah! Oh, hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Not Attack. This is not the best of the worst of the internet. This is not your favorite home of bullshit and chicanery. I am not Brian Brushwood. I am not Justin Robert Young. I'm Bryce Stew here. And I did just run back to my seat. I forgot I brought wine for the show. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Not Attack. Let me put on a little bit of music so we got something to work on. We've got this is not Night Attack. Hold on, let's start there. We're not doing Night Attack right now because of course it is because the eclipse was this week, and so Brian took an RV and went with the family, and there was a little bit of chatter today. There's a little bit of chatter today that maybe we would do Night Attack. There was a chance we would have done Night Attack today at normal time, but there we go. But then like 10 minutes later, Brian texts back. It's like, oh no, we're stuck in traffic again. Let's not. So if you haven't seen the Patreon email or the tweet, the next Night Attack will be live on Twitch and DiamondClub.tv Friday night at its normal time, 10 Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, plus pre-show. So yeah. What else? So in the meantime, we're going to do Night Attack, which is a little thing I like to do whenever we have to move the show around. So there's something going on here. Tuesday night's the night for is the heat. Tuesday night's got the heat. Tuesday night, it's got the heat. So we get on here. We watch some videos. I think last time we did a Not Attack, we ended up with that big doc of bits of possible bits for the show, which is great. And by the way, thank you guys who have sent in bits for the show. We've got a couple that are really good so far that I think we'll use. Also, another reminder, bit.ly/NACourt, all lowercase, all one word. Bit.ly/NACourt. We are still taking submissions for an upcoming Night Attack Court / Night Court Attack bit. Don't know when that's going to be. We have to... This is sort of a thing that's going to need to percolate. Just in terms of like making sure we get the right sort of things. Not that you guys aren't great, but sometimes just make sure we get the right sort of things and figure out like what exactly that bit is supposed to be. So one last time, bit.ly/NACourt. Cap asks if this is going to be on DCTV or only on Twitch. Like every stream I do from my house, I cannot stream to both, so this is on Twitch right now. And it's being recorded, so it'll be up on BBpedia videos probably tomorrow. So, how's everyone doing? I'm drinking. This has been my go-to drink for a minute. The Woodbridge by Robert Mondavi. It's a 2016 Moscato. It's not as sweet as the cupcake, but if I get the cupcake stuff, which is like that like dessert wine, then I just go through it like fucking like that. And so yeah. So I like this a little better. It's a little more tart. A little more tart. Thank you, Dr. Arby, for sending along that link sheet. We will look at videos today. Also, you guys want to help me? You guys want to help me write a bit for Friday? We did get some good bits. And I only really got a chance to look over one of them, but I saw an article, and I put this in the Discord. I saw an article today from, I want to say it was Business Insider. Business Insider sounds right. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Here, I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it up here for you. Ah, it's fucking ad blocker shit. Hold on. Pause ad blocker. All right. Psychologically scarred millennials are killing countless industries, from napkins to Applebee's. Here are the businesses they like the least. What? Are you kidding me? I'm fucking all stupid. That's fucking stupid. That's really, really dumb. So I thought, this was a really funny idea to me, until everyone in Discord like actually made a really good suggestion to make it a real game. But my idea was, we'll go over this millennials list in a minute. My original idea was gonna be, it's a quiz, and is this an industry millennials are killing, or the full unedited title post of a reddit.com/r/thedonald thread submission. And either way, it would not be a very good game, obviously, but it would be a cool thing to talk about. It would be a thing to talk about. Now, T2T2 actually in the Discord linked me to a really good Reddit thread. What is your expensive but worth it product? So I'm gonna link both of these in the Twitch chat here, and I'm gonna make a doc. I'll also make a doc, and see, here we go. Not says Jory reads the Donald for P3, so he knows us. It's not a game. The bit is that it's not a game. It's a list of like, oh, what is Someone says, hi Bryce, first time, long time. Do we really want to poke r/the Donald Bear? And that must be one of their targets. Thanks, love the show. Hey, downloads are downloads. No, that's probably not a good idea. I'm just saying, it was just a funny bit, right? If it was like, I'm gonna go the _ Donald, right? So what if I like, okay, so round one, right? It's like, okay, well, fast casual dining, is that an industry millennials are killing, or the Donald post? Huh? I don't know. Think about it. All right. How about this one? Patriot in Phoenix God Emperor rally. Is that an industry millennials are killing? Or is that a photo of some man holding a very generic protest sign? You tell me. So, Open Bio asks, what's the difference between poking the Donald and Alex Jones, which they've done in the past? Because if we make a game about Alex Jones and someone sends it to Alex Jones will say, I don't give a shit. If we poke the Donald, then we become an actual target, because those guys will target anybody. So, probably not. Oh, someone asked me a question earlier that I meant to answer. Let me scroll up a little bit. Gentleman Top asked if I watched The Defenders. No, I didn't. I was considering watching it for spoiler in time because Tom finished it, but he gave me a pass because I don't know, because I hadn't seen it and I wasn't intending to, and I'm not going to. I'm probably not going to. Have I told you about my superhero thing? Okay, I think superhero stuff is so oversaturated. I'm just giving this just a quick 60-second pitch. Superhero stuff is super oversaturated. I went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy 2 and I did not love it, and so I'm gonna not. I think 2 years. I think I'm not gonna do any superhero stuff. Not gonna do like traditional superhero stuff for like 2 years. No Marvel, no DC, but that was already not gonna happen. So and maybe that opens up the gate for Legion and whatever, but it's like, I'm fucking done with it. I'm fucking done with it. So that's that. Anyway. So let me go make a doc. Let me go to drive.google.com and I'm gonna make a doc for everybody. And we're just gonna have an open doc. And if you guys can do me a favor, while we watch some videos, we're gonna go down this Business Insider list because we fucking have to. Oh, don't do that. I didn't want to do it like that. And we'll make that a game. I think that's such a I think it's a good time to make a game about to fucking idiocy like that, fucking stupid shit like that. Let's see, which my most recent one? My Little Pony? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna make a duplicate. I'm not gonna show you what's in my drive because that would be not a perfect thing. Okay, open my copy of this, and we're gonna change all of this shit up. What is that gonna be? 825? Yeah, 2017-08-25. Millennials or no? We'll just call it Millennials or no for right now. All right, so I'm gonna clear this out. Okay, now we're gonna. Also, what we need to, I want, so we can. This is a game we can use the scoreboard. So if you guys have a good, funny, wacky name for Brian and Justin, I would love to hear it because I always end up like deciding them, very, like last minute and don't spend any good time. And I imagine that there's some that I'm missing. So, that's from that one. Okay, millennials or. Oh, here we go. Killennials quiz. How about that, right? Okay, so item/industry and then killing or... See, the thing is that this also will require a little bit of research. So like this Reddit thread is like, what is your expensive but worth it product, right? And so each like top comment has something. So like LASIK surgery, that's a good suggestion. Quality tools, that one's not specifically very good. Work shoes, okay, yeah, why not? Computer chair, better computer chair. A good bra would be a good one. But also, I feel like there does need to just be a quick Google search on the ones in this Reddit thread of like if millennials have been accused of killing that. Right, killing or willing. How about that? Killing or willing. Let me do 1 and 2. Go here, and I'm just gonna make a number sheet there. We'll just clear out these extra columns. All right. So I'm gonna share this doc with y'all here. Share. Get a shareable link. Anybody can edit. Copy link, and boom goes the dynamite. There it is in the chat. Please go in and fill in stuff here with stuff that I think right now the quickest sources are that Reddit thread and this Business Insider. Can we just talk about this Business Insider article? Okay. Casual dining chains like Buffalo Wild Wings and Applebee's. Now, granted, I don't know. I have to take this all like from my own personal Bastion and Junkrat is perfect. Hold on, I'm gonna go put this in right now. Bastion and Junkrat. I love that. So like I really don't go eat at, like when I'm at a place like that, it is usually Trudy's, and it is usually because Brian is taking us there for lunch for some reason. But I do go to like Buffalo. I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, but I'll usually order out. I'll like go and pick it up because it's pretty close to me. Beer. This seems really weird. In late July, Goldman Sachs downgraded both Boston Beer Company and Constellation Brands on data suggesting that younger consumers preferred wine and spirits to beer, as well as the fact that they're drinking less alcohol than older generations generally. Beer penetration fell for 1%. Some argue that a 1% drop in penetration... wait, what? Argue that calling a 1% drop in penetration a beer industry homicide is an overreaction. Small shifts. Yeah. Hey, by the way, 2006 to 2016, they lost 10%. So fuck off. Hey, fuck off, actually. About that. Fuck off a little bit. Okay, this one is weird to me. Napkins. Now, then again, I had I live alone. I drink a nice Moscato. I got napkins a really long time ago at IKEA, which means it would have been like right when I moved down here. But I got a pack of their like thing of napkins, and they're nice napkins. They're good. They're good thick napkins. But then I ran out of them, and so now I just use paper towels. Younger consumers are opting for paper towels over napkins, according to a Washington Post article from 2016. Post points to a survey conducted by Mintel, which highlights that only 56% of shoppers said that they bought napkins in the past 6 months. At the same time, 86% surveyed said that they had purchased paper towels. Paper towels are more functional than napkins and can be used for more purposes. This is like this article. This article reminds me so much of every Rap Genius annotation ever. Paper towels are more functional than napkins and can be used for more purposes. And okay, but also this, look at this. The Post noted that millennials are more likely to eat meals out of the home, contributing to the decline. You just said that they were killing fast casual. What the hell? Okay. Restaurant chains like Hooters, people aged 18 to 19 are 19% less likely to search for breasts on Pornhub. Okay, that's just an introductory separate fact. Number of Hooters and low kitchens have dropped by 7%. Okay, sure. Cereal is weird, but I also don't eat. I do eat cereal. Cereal sales dropped 5% 2009 to 2014, but more Americans are eating breakfast than that seems weird. Golf's never been a young people's sport. I don't know. Nats asks, why would you search for breasts? It's a link on the category bar, but it's representative, right? It's still representative. Motorcycles. Our data suggests that younger Gen Y population is adopting motorcycling at a far lower rate than our prior generations. Yeah, because they don't want to fucking die. Ugh, I'm not even going to get into that. I'm not even going to fucking get into that. Home ownership is millennials' fault. Record lows among millennials. Quote, we believe the delay in home ownership is due to tighter credit standard and lifestyle changes, including delayed marriage and children, Michelle Meyer, a U.S. economist at BAML, wrote in a recent note. We do not expect these factors to change in the medium term, keeping the home ownership rate low for young adults. Well, yeah, because I'm not going to get that. But also yogurt. We're killing cereal and we're killing yogurt, so that's great to know. Bars of soap, which is weird. Bar soap sales fell 2.2% from 2014 to 2015, a time when the rest of the shower and bath category grew, according to Mintel. And millennials are underlying. Almost half, 48% of all U.S. consumers believe bar soap is covered in germs after use, a feeling that is particularly strong around consumers aged 18 to 24. 60% as opposed to 31% of older consumers. That's weird to me because I am bar soap. I am pro bar soap. I am so pro. I'm so pro. I don't even use a washcloth. Granted, I don't share my bar soap with anybody. Because here's the problem with okay, look. Body wash is convenient, right? Because you get as much as you want, you can put it on a thing, or whatever. But it's also, I feel like it's also very inefficient. I feel like when I've had body soap, I go through it way fast, and it's way more expensive compared to bar soap. I don't know. We've got people in the chat saying Team Body Wash, hashtag Body Wash Bar Soap represent, NSFW pen. Yeah, I don't know, man. Bar soap apparently a hot topic here. Diamonds, of course, no one's fucking interested in your fucking rocks. As sales of diamonds have slowed globally, trade associations such as Diamond Producers Association have attempted to win over millennial customers by retooling how jewels are branded. Hold on, we have to see how are they rebranding? Tell me how they're rebranding that. In an attempt to counteract the trend, the Diamond Producers, a global trade group, launched an Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Don't fucking play music. Launched an advertising campaign to win over hearts, minds, and wallets of millennials. Its slogan is, real is rare, real is a diamond. What? What, you fucking assholes? Can you stop it, MSNBC? Jesus. Fabric softener. Okay. I feel this because who needs fabric softener anymore? Your man Jeff says diamonds are not rare. They control the supply. Yes! Yes! If Adam's out there ruining modern art like a fucking asshole, but is he ruining the blood diamond trade? Huh? Why don't you ask yourself that? Sales of liquid fabric softeners fell 15% in the U.S. from 07 to 15. Downey fell 26% in the same period. Panda Prof is telling me to shut the fuck up. That fabric softener is awesome. What is... now, granted, also... Okay, hold on. I have to put this in my own paradigm. I have started using a laundry service. So I don't even know if I don't know what detergent they use. I don't even know if they use the fabric softener. I hope maybe they do. I don't know. My stuff comes in. Banks. Now hold on. Now hold on here. Millennials distrust financial establishments and rarely visit physical banks. Now that's true. I have a bank that does not operate in Texas, so the only place I can do banking is at like 7-Eleven or something. Quote, there's a massive shift in consumer behavior and consumer trust. Rick Yang, a partner at the venture capital firm New Enterprise Associates, told BI, I think coming out of the financial crisis, millennials have a massive distrust of existing financial services. The banks themselves will probably never die. Bank branches and physical bank locations may soon be a thing of the past. Huh? 3/4 of millennials with a bank account visit a branch once or less a month, according to BI Intelligence. And slightly less than 40 do not visit physical banks at all. I mean, that's true, right? Like, now that we have e-checking, also, of course, they used a fucking, like, Anon photo here. I'm just now catching that. That's fucking great. But yeah, someone makes a good point. If they stopped charging for every fucking thing, you wouldn't have people fucking hating these companies. If their service was better, you wouldn't have people who hate it. I love my bank because they have the best fucking support. But also, it's not everyone can get in Navy Federal. But yeah, Wells Fargo just had that whole thing of like erroneously charging billions of dollars of fees. Bank of America is just constantly a piece of shit trash fire. I mean, whoa, like you go to. I mean, even if you didn't have a e-checking, whatever, or the e-photo check cashing, whatever, you could also just go to a teller, like an ATM, and deposit. Yeah, fuck thanks. Department stores like Macy's and Sears. Oh, this is a very tragic photo. Memphis District does say yes. Navy Federal is not a bank; it's a credit union, and it's fucking amazing. As millennials flock to fast fashion brands like H&M and Zara. Hold on, I'm sorry. What is fast fashion? Is this a thing? Hold on, we're gonna look up. We're gonna Google fast fashion. Fast fashion is a contemporary term used by fashion retailers to express designs that move from catwalk quickly to capture current fashion trends. Fast fashion clothing collections are based on the most recent fashion trends presented at Fashion Week. Well, why the fuck aren't Macy's and Sears doing that? Captain Jack says, oh, I thought that was the Redsons we were killing. Fast fashion. It's like Chipotle, but for clothes. Well, no, that's fast casual fashion. As millennials flock to fast fashion brands like H&M and Zara, Macy's and Sears have suffered. Sears is closing more than 300 Sears and Kmart stores. Macy's plans to shutter 68. I mean, yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. Part of the reason is that when millennials do spend money, they're spending more on experiences like restaurants and traveling, except not fast casual dining, apparently. Millennials are less drawn to aspirational designer brands, and they're perfectly happy saving money by buying private label lines, which further hurts traditional department stores. That's true. I mean, I don't know the last time I fucking walked into a Macy's or Sears, let alone buy anything from there. So, yeah, you know, whatever. Designer handbags. Speaking of more popular brands, I mean, I think it's the same thing, right? Gyms? While millennials like to work out, they're ditching gyms in favor of boutique, class-centric centers. Millennials don't want to be tied down, Megan Smith, CEO of Fit Reserve, a service that lets members book boutique studio classes, told the New York Post. It's a spontaneous demographic. In July, Foursquare found that mid-market gyms like 24-Hour Fitness, Snap Fitness, and New York Sports Club lost 5% of gym visits in the past year, as boutique fitness visits grew. That's interesting. I don't know jack shit about the fitness industry, so I have nothing to say. Oh wow, this is actually kind of surprising. Home improvement stores like Home Depot and Lowe's. While people have been investing more in their homes, some experts have questioned whether millennials' reluctance to buy homes could ultimately hurt these retailers. I mean, I guess so, but like that's weird. That seems like an industry that should have a cushioning against short-term millennial fucking articles. Yeah, and they're down because millennials can't afford a house. So like, whatever. Football. Wow, this is actually kind of surprising. Both college football game attendance and NFL viewership have recently declined. The drop could be tied to numerous things: the election, protests, or that the game has simply gotten more boring. However, one explanation would directly target millennials. Younger people are ditching cable at an increasing rate, leaving them to watch games in groups or simply stay updated on their iPhones. I do think that's a point. Granted, I produced a show called Gorkilla, so I know a little bit about it. But I don't fucking have cable. Well, I'm not gonna watch sports anyway. But I get that a factor. I get that. A factor is that I literally have no way to watch sports. So yes, that's pretty relevant to millennials. Sure. Oh, I forgot this one. That this one's on the list. Oil. Millennials' conception of the oil industry means that it may struggle to find workers and customers in the future. McKinsey found that 14% of millennials said they would not want to work in the oil and gas industry because of its negative image, the highest percentage of any industry. And a recent survey found by EY found that millennials, quote, question the longevity of the industry. Further, they primarily see the industry's careers as unstable, blue-collar, difficult, dangerous, and harmful to society. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Teens are even more critical, with 2 out of 3 saying the oil and gas industry causes problems instead of solving them. Yes. Yes, though. Also, yes. Now, granted, someone makes a good point, but I think someone makes a point. He says, I mean, yes, the oil industry is shitty, and you get paid because nobody wants to do work on an oil derrick. But I also think that there are very similar trends in other energy departments, right? Like going and working on fucking windmills or wind turbines is also like pretty decent pay because it's still kind of dangerous. But I also think in a world where electric cars are continuing to make strides every year, granted that is separating that's putting something that is one thing removed from raw power just in general on the grid. But I think that yeah, fucking millennials don't care about the oil industry. Like that's fucking obvious to me. That just seems obvious. Okay, so this is a good thing. So I opened up the doc and I shared it to everybody. And then what was posted in the doc, you know, we just went through the whole list. So you think something like, okay, well, I'll add those to the list. I'll add this to the doc because then that's the doc, right? But instead, what happened was that this was put in the doc, which is a very good joke. This is just a very good joke right now. And I just love the irreverent fucking South Park humor. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna copy the link one more time. Thank you. One more time, so people who were not here can start adding stuff. Otherwise, I'll do it myself. Fucking whatever. I'll stop talking and stop entertaining you, and I'll just talk. I'll just write this list my goddamn self. So yeah, Crimson Zamboni says robots are going to take away all the old jobs anyway. I mean, I don't know. All the problem word there is all for me, but sure. Okay, great. So we've got another great contribution here. The item is Harambe, so that's really fantastic. I'd say like I don't know. I mentioned that here are two really good articles that already have a good source for these things, but all right. So, in any case, it's just weird. It's just fucking. I don't know. I do. Okay, actually, I know. I just on the bottom of this list though. Millennials reveal their 100 favorite brands. Do we want to see Millennials 100 favorite brands, or is that too close to? Is that too close to which brands touch teens? If it is, just let me know. Oh wow, this is interesting because it's not exactly where. When was this? 4 days ago. You want to do top 10? Okay, we'll do top 10. Now remember the last time we talked about this, it was in that bit, which brands touch teens, where Google had made this report called "It's Lit." Does anybody remember that report was called "It's Lit"? Oh, you want a bumper? Hold on, I have to. I don't. Let's see. Night Attack bits. Where is it? Oh no, they're not here. Oh, Millennials quiz. Yeah. Hold on. Let me pause this. We'll go here and this is gonna be a little wonky looking. Oh, I can shrink it. Hold on. We're gonna make this is great. This is great. Let's find out which brands touch teens. All right, that one was not great. The Starboy one is like very of the time, but it's also like not the biggest punch. All right, so top 10. We'll go with the top 10, right? Number 10. I don't remember. Oh, I was saying Google made the last one, and as a part of it, a lot of Google stuff was represented, like Google Chrome and Google Search were there. So I think this looks interesting because from the little bit that I've looked at, it is very general, including number 10, which is Google. Why it's hot. Google's smartphone apps have become essential for many millennials. Number 9, Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola remains the clear leader in the soda market. There's also scored high points for its Share a Coke campaign, which featured common names on Coke bottles. What? I mean, yes. Yes, sure. Like that is a thing, right? You put Becky's name on the bottle and then Becky photographs it and puts it on her fucking Insta. But Jesus. All right. And I do, yes, also W. Scottus is with me. Pepsi's better. Pepsi's just better. All right, number 8. Microsoft. Why it's hot. Microsoft is currently working to hire in Apple users with the Microsoft Surface. That's it? Hold on. We need to look into this study. Microsoft is currently working to lure in Apple users with the Microsoft Surface. That's all you got? Okay. Also, hold on. We're gonna do a quick Control F here. Xbox. Not listed. Not listed. With Microsoft, with Xbox not listed, it's fucking because of Xbox. But Business Insider, that's really fucking stupid. Because that's not it, and it's not working. Ugh. NSOW then says, I think the title was actually, these 10 companies gave BI money. This is the top 100. Y'all asked for the top 10. This is the top 100. All right, let's go to number 7. Walmart. Oh, brands. Millennials love Walmart. Why it's hot. Walmart gave its workers a raise and has pledged to adopt more humane standards for the meat it sells. Huh? 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 Walmart meat is very bad. It is actually very bad. But huh? Huh? That's Vile is asking if there's a show tonight. I mean, you're watching Not Attack, so is this not a show? Are you not entertained? Let's go to number 6. This fucking list. Do we have to do the whole 100? I'll just do the whole 100. We can just do the whole 100 for the rest of this. Sony is ready for innovation, from robots that can interact with humans to its wildly popular PlayStation. Okay, again, PlayStation is the biggest, most profitable, most front-facing Sony thing at all. So, meh. Yes, yes, sure. Oh my god, I clicked on a link. I'm not gonna click on a link. This is okay. We're going to number 5. Amazon offers 1-hour delivery for members of its Prime service. I mean, yeah, sure. This is not a lot of information, you guys. I don't love this. Number 4, Target. Target owns the intersection of style and affordability. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That is something that it does. Target is a good Walmart. If that's what you're saying, yes, Target is a good Walmart. All right. Number 3, Samsung. Samsung's Galaxy phones and tablets are extremely popular with millennials. I mean, I guess so. But also, they make 1,000 of them. Whatever. Number 2, Nike. When it comes to activewear and apparel in general, Nike is the go-to brand. Yeah. I mean, it is, right? Nike's a big brand. Yes. Is that why it's millennials' second favorite brand? I have a possible thought on this, but here in the chat, post what you think number 1 is. Post what you think number 1 is. I don't think it's gonna be a very hard quiz, but post what you think number 1 is. Part of me wonders if this is just the size of these companies, and that's how they're sorted, which doesn't make any sense because it says it's called millennials' favorite brands. This is so stupid. But yeah, let me know what you think number 1 is. Trump University, Reebok, Pfizer. Okay. There's people saying Apple. Business Insider could be number 1. Cisco. It could be Cisco. You know, hey. Oh, I don't remember their tagline anymore. Inventing the future or some shit like that. Acme, Facebook, Google, Jesus. Nintendo. Could be Facebook. Another LG. Sure, life's good, baby. No, of course, number 1 is Apple. Apple has a fanatical following, and many of its customers are millennials. The company's iPhones, iPads, and MacBooks, and Apple Watches are wildly popular. They put the 3 things here, iPhones, iPads, and MacBooks, but then also added a 4th thing, because the photo's got an Apple Watch, I think. This is... Okay, is there any information about this? Ad agency Moose Sylvania analyzed 15,000 responses for millennials aged 17 to 37. 17 to 30 fucking 7? Huh? That's that? Huh? It's all about what you do for them, and making them look good is a key. Nordy Cohen. Nordy Cohen, a character from Peaky Blinders or some shit. CEO of Moose Sylvania said in a statement. This is so fucking stupid. I hate that. I hate that list. That goddamn fucking list. This is fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. If you guys are putting stuff in the doc, I want you to make sure that you're filling out the C column also, whether it's a killing or a willing, because I don't know what else to do with fucking robots. I don't know. I don't know. Anal hooks? I mean, come on, guys. I'm asking. This is a serious open invitation. If you don't want to do it, then we'll do it. Then I'll just do it later. But whatever. You're wasting your own time. Yeah, I mean, you know who's killing millennials? Is the baby boomers who are writing Business Insider articles. And I called them baby boomers and baby boomers and not Gen X because those people have been phased out of Gen X. Those people have become millennials. And I'd like to think that a millennial would not write any article about millennials. Okay, how about this, all right? Kate Taylor wrote the article the businesses that millennials are killing and that they like the least. How do you think Kate is? I don't know. What's Kate? I don't know. What is Kate? What are some of the things about Kate? Would Kate be a millennial? We don't know. We're not gonna know. I'm not gonna start trying to fucking dox this woman, but like, what are you doing, Kate? What are you doing, girl? What are you doing? All right, so that's a little bit of a rant for you guys. You guys want some videos? So we've got a doc sheet here from 2 weeks back. We're gonna work from the bottom up. We're gonna work from the bottom up, and we'll just kind of see what we got here.
Tired of your lame yet perfectly adequate body? Want to exercise but would rather just stay home and masturbate?
Yeah.
Now you can have it all with Jack Squared. Jack Squared is a self-pleasure workout accessory that combines the energy of fitness with the orgasm from penises, so you can get jacked while getting jacked. The Jack shaft attaches to all standard barbells at one end and grasps your favorite pleasure sleeve at the other end, allowing you to reach new heights in your workout. Jack Squared's state-of-the-art pump and tug grip system utilizes a firm silicone fit, ensuring a smooth downward pump followed by a vice-like tug.
I always thought working out sucked, and with Jack Squared it still sucks, but now it also fucks.
Compatible exercises include bench press, military press, and grips. It's the best way to squeeze out one more rep hands down. Hands up, hands down. Nice job, Greg.
When people ask me if I'm just jerking off at the gym, I say, yeah.
Sweet set, bro. Your dick's out.
In a society defined by multitasking, Jack Squared is the best way to kill two birds with one bone. And if two tasks wasn't enough to distract you from your feelings of inadequacy, introducing the Jack Squared Tug and Plug Adapter Mount. Now you can watch your favorite show while pumping iron without ever missing a beat with our newest add-on, the Sip and Rip. A durable wide-mouth straw allowing you to slurp up your favorite protein shake right from the comfort of your workout bench. And it wouldn't be called the ultimate all-in-one system by Men's Health magazine without the pump and dump, our patented
God.
You'll be so oh,
fuck. All right, that's good. That's good. That's good. All right, that's good. Jesus Christ. All right, let's see here. Clownfish. What's up, Clownfish? This is a song. No, I think it's a skit. Fish talk.
Did you know that, okay, so you know dogs can interbreed, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, dogs can interbreed. Now, And then you got like fish that are given names that kind of like, like whale shark.
Yep, whale shark.
And, like starfish.
Starfish.
But you got like things like, do you think fish can interbreed with other things, i.e. the flippin' clownfish? Like there's some fish that banged a clown, you know what I mean? It's some kind of clown, like some clown out there that's some kind of fish fucker, you know what I'm saying? Some clown out there fuck a fish, you know? Man, you really gotta come, alright,
Yeah.
yep.
Well, it ended, and I think that's a pretty. I think it ended, which I think was a very good. I think it was a good thing. I think that was a good thing, actually. So, let's see what we got next.
But sometimes, more unexpected sounds grab our attention.
Wow. Wow.
Like this desert rain frog.
Wow.
Squeaking viral sensation.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. Wow. Wow.
11 million hits and counting.
Wow.
It sounds like a dog toy.
Wow.
But actually, this
Wow.
is the sonorous war cry of a very angry frog.
Wow. Wow.
Ferocious.
Wow.
I love this. Oh, that's really good. I love that. Oh, wow. 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 All right, this is what you gonna build? What you gonna build?
Hey boy, what you gonna build today?
I can build a gun, a working gun. I am a boy with a goddamn gun.
That's Bowman. Oh, wait, one more time? Hold on, that was very short.
Hey boy, what you gonna build today?
I can build a gun, a working gun. I am a boy with a goddamn gun.
Okay. Well, it's in and out. It's in and out. It's in and out hamburgers. Here we go. Perone failed 2. 15 minutes. They better be at the fucking start here.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, what a pussy. Oh! Chump. Chump. You chump. Slider's asking, why is there so many Bim Bam things on my YouTube sidebar? Listen, I like to watch clips.
We got one coming up your back.
Okay, yeah, I do.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Is this babies in there?
We got one coming behind you.
He's gonna poop on you.
Oh, no.
Got two
Oh,
more.
no! Oh, no! We can't show that! Oh,
We got one coming up your back.
Okay, yeah.
no! Holy Christ. Oh, that was very good. All right, here's you can't. You saw it. It happened very quick. It happened very quick. Here's something.
Hi, my name is Grandma, and I like all kinds of meat.
Okay.
Well, I like chicken. Chicken is finger licking. I like ham. I like ham. Hot damn. I like pork. Well, I guess people do from New York like pork. And I like beef. Oh, me. I like beef. And I like bacon. Ooh, the world is shaking. 'Cause I like my bacon. And I like turkey. I like turkey.
Oh.
Oh, it makes me feel perky. I guess that's all.
Some fucking math
I'll
rock
my
here.
Story, and I'll stand tall. Oh, this is ragu. Oh, I'm in heaven. This is ragu.
What? What happened? What happened at the end? Lady. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Okay.
I wrote a blog.
Okay. Best ending to a game of Pie Face. Now, I don't know what Pie Face is, but it looks like a family game. It's like a tug of war sort of. Oh no! You can't do that. Get out of there, buddy. Hey. Oh, that's cute. Hey, get out of there. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Battery says Pie Face is an excuse for youngsters to do facials to one another. Jesus Christ, Battery. You know what? I just clicked through a video, and I'm gonna make the executive decision not to watch it. Okay, here's no, let's not watch that either. How about that? I wonder if we're getting into stuff that we've already.
Computers. Can't live with them, can't live
Hold
without
on, let's
them.
get back.
Computers. Can't live with them, can't live without them. But what is it about these terrifying machines that make them so cool? Hi, I'm Thomas Cunt. I'm going to teach you all about computers.
Thomas Cunt.
You see, computers are weird. Weird like my dumb cousin Travis. They might just look like little TVs, but they actually hold all the secrets in the whole world. So how does the dang thing work? Well, there are 3 parts: the mouse, the keyboard, and the screen. They all work together to help the computer run, kind of like your brain, your heart, and your ass. Let's think of it like a basketball play. 1 gets a pick and roll from 5, drives baseline, and kicks it to 2, who receives a screen from 4 looking for a corner 3-point shot. This usually works because 4's man is more than likely playing help side defense in the paint, so he can't switch on to 2's screen, which leaves 2 wide open. Does that make sense? This little fella is like a baby computer. He is called an eye patch. The average person types 40 words per minute. But me, I type over 200 words per minute. Well, that's it for this lesson. I'll see you next time.
That's great. Oh my god, that's great. Fucking, all right, Tom Cunt. All right. Oh, we've got another Perone fail. Push back. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh no! Ah, you cunt! You dumbass. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Click that. Oh man. Well, that's good. Those are some good videos. Some good videos. So that's from a few weeks ago. Let's take a look in at what this dog fucking looks like. All right. Well, here we go. Artisanal anything is listed as vape willing. V-neck t-shirts is listing as willing. The jacked square, of course, we just saw is willing, not killing. You know what, guys? I think I'll just go and do this one myself. Thursday night. All right. Let's see. What else did we want to do? I don't remember what we were gonna do. I don't know. How's everybody doing? What's everyone up to? I just started watching that new Netflix show, Atypical. It's like the family dramedy about a kid who is high functioning autistic, and it's another like bold content choice from Netflix, right? Because you just had 13 Reasons Why, which is this very like teen oriented drama about suicide, which caused a fervor, and then you had To the Bone, I think is what it was called, which is like a teen movie about bulimia and anorexia and eating disorders with Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves showing up fucking everywhere. And so atypical, I read a good article on, I think it was The Atlantic, of like what Atypical does and doesn't do super great. And I think the biggest thing that you probably can put at its feet is that it showcases a very specific type of autistic person, and it really only gives lip service to lower functioning and non-verbal autistic people, or rather people with autism, excuse me. I mean, the other criticisms I think have weight, but I think that's the big one where it's just like, it continues to be, the media industry's showing off high functioning people with autism, and not some, or people who are verbally strong, which, I mean, yes, it's maybe not a great script if you write a story about a non-verbal autistic person, but also like, hey, like how bright a light are you trying to shine? In any case, Kodashika says To the Bone was excellent except for the abrupt end. Yeah, I thought To the Bone was generally okay. I didn't the romance part of it seemed very unnecessary and just weird. But I thought that was I think what To the Bone did really well is like, and I can only assume that this is as at least a semi-accurate portrayal of people with eating disorders, but like the casualness and like everydayness of living with the disorder. There's a scene where they go to a Chinese restaurant, and the kid orders some lo mein shit or whatever for both of them, and she eats a bite, she puts it in her mouth and spits it in her napkin, and she just keeps doing that like to the point where she's just got this bulbous napkin, and like that's, I mean, it's I don't necessarily know that it's played for a laugh, but it is kind of like surprising and shocking. Like, I mean, I bet that there are people who have eating disorders who that is a very acceptable thing, or like that's a normal way of life, and that is that's an interesting perspective that I think To the Bone. So I'm gonna keep watching Atypical. I generally dig it. I think I like it. I don't know. Debbie Scott says, "Yep, I know plenty of people who function very well with autism." Yeah, but I think that the criticism of the article is that there are not many media pieces about lower functioning people with autism. What about people with Asperger's syndrome? I feel like it's not very well represented, not just in TV, but inside society, period. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Another thing from the article is that, like, it presented a very specific, I guess it kind of talks into what I mentioned of it being, like, a very particular type of person that Atypical shows, which is someone who has a very specific type of speaking, and is obsessive focused, and I think it, my gut says that it tells that fine, but it's also trotting territory that is not necessarily new. So I don't know. That's W. Scott says, I work with autistic people all the time, so I have knowledge about this. Yeah, that's true. Or rather, I would look to you. Gentleman Top Hat says, Glow on Netflix is interesting. Jerry might like it. It's a comedy about women's... He's seen it. He saw it, and then I think that got him to watch the Glow documentary that's on Netflix about the actual Glow. Glow was really great, but it being only a half hour was kind of weird because it's such an ensemble show, and with ensemble shows you really need time to like flesh out all of these characters, and all of these characters need time and need an episode, and that comes with time, but it's also, I don't know, that's Glow's great. I don't know. Dr. Arby asks, am I playing Yakuza Kiwami? I'm not, and I did play Yakuza 0 earlier this year. Kiwami looks good, but I almost would rather wait until 6 comes out. Yeah, Kiwami is a remake of the first Yakuza from the PS2, but it's built in their new next-gen engine, so I think Kiwami's only on PS4 rather than being PS3 and PS4 like 0 was. And the upgrades to that look cool, but I'm excited. I'm interested to jump to 6 and just see what's going on with that, because I played Yakuza 3? No, 4. I played 4 on the PS3, and 4 was really good, but the problem with Yakuza games is that they are all like 5 hours too long. They're just a little too long. Because they have great brawling, they have great unlock systems, they have tons of really good minigames. The fucking real estate thing in Yakuza 0, like, I spent a lot of fucking time playing that. Everybody asked him, am I thinking of getting a Switch? I'm thinking of it. Thinking about it, but I shouldn't. What did I just get? Oh no, I just got a new monitor, so I can show you a little bit. I just got a new monitor here. Normally, this is a new Acer 23-inch something. My old monitor, this is not an auto exposure, so you won't be able to see it. But I got rid of my old monitor that I had for over a decade. What? And it was like sub 1080, so this was on sale. It was kind of on sale. It was sort of cheap at Best Buy, so I ended up getting this, and they're over on the couch, but I got those Beats X headphones that Joey was talking about, because I tipped him off to those, and he had a good time with them. And I know we've got a bunch of con stuff coming up, and like I don't know, I like watching Netflix stuff and things on planes when I go, but I can't charge and use the new headphones at the same time. And the other Bluetooth headphones that I've got are these really great over earphones, but they're just huge. So that those are kind of big purchases that I spent. Is it 120 hertz? No, it's a 60 hertz. It was like $100 or something, but it's actually 1080, and they're both, because I got the monitor that we're looking at here, my main monitor. This is a 2K monitor that I got when I built this computer about 2 years ago, and it's great. And so they're both Acer, so they're like pretty much similar color profiles, so I kind of dig that. Battery saying white people were rich for the Beats headphones. They were on sale, or they price reduced rather. So they were like $100. And they have the W1 chip, which I think works pretty well. But then I got them here, and then I realized the Bluetooth things that I would like to use them on it doesn't compare, so I can't use them for the PlayStation. Because I couldn't figure out why I can't use them with the PlayStation. But I also can't use them. I have a Bluetooth thing here in my desktop, but I think it's like for controllers and not for audio, so I can't connect it for some reason. I can use it on my laptop, but I don't need it on my laptop because it's a fucking laptop. But in any case, it's pretty cool. Can we have a video games with Neshcom update at some point? So, okay, video games. I have been playing No Man's Sky, and I have had 2 separate experiences now that it's like kind of a year on from when it first launched. One is like the original experience of No Man's Sky, which is kind of expanded with all this new stuff. So I started a new casual game it's pretty good. You know, the new way you get blueprints is different. You have to be a little more deliberate in trying to find blueprints because you have so many niceties at your fingertips, right? The ability to like call your ship to you, the new cargo slots which you can get, the new tech slots, like all that stuff is it's really expanded on the original game, which I think is good because I really dug the original game, which was not like the original game was very zen in that there's a very set routine. It was a pretty set routine, but it was zen. It was like a routine. Like I could go here, I can go and find minerals, and I can go and sell them. And I'm kind of in that now, where like I'm going onto planets and upgrading my backpack as I can, and finding I've got a good planet that's got a lot of good minerals. So I'm thinking of building a base there. But I don't know. But then we're also doing the Friday streams, which are No Man's Die, which is playing on the permadeath survival mode, which is a totally different, a totally different beast, because you are just constantly like having to take care of your life support systems and your hazard protection systems, and you also the cost for the cost for like launching is now 100% of your launchers rather than like a quarter, and it makes you have to act more deliberately. But I think what's going to end up happening, especially now that I've been playing a more casual mode and sort of getting that routine, is I think I'll just end up playing really slow until something stupid kills me. And that's kind of a bummer. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm doing that on Fridays. What else am I playing? I've been playing the I've been playing the I keep going back to this Age of Solitaire app on my phone, and it's literally nothing special. It's just a solitaire game. It's just solitaire, guys. I don't know. That's kind of what it is. I spent a little bit of time the other day playing Rocket League. And Rocket League has changed a little bit, but Rocket League is still very fun and very easy to pick up. So I'm digging that. Neshcom, have you played The Observer? No, I don't know that. Let me look at that. The Observer game. What game is this? Is a cyberpunk horror video game developed by Blooper Team, released last week. Survival horror, first-person perspective, digital plague. No, I hadn't heard about that. That's pretty cool. I don't play a lot of survival horror games, so I don't know. Maybe I'll check that out. But that's not yeah, I don't know. But yeah. Would you play a remake of White Day, A Labyrinth Named School? Oh, I just saw like a video for this. It's like a Korean horror game that got remade for PS4, right? Originally came out it's in September 2001. Remake. Oh no, it was remade in like 2005. I don't know. Survival horror is just not my thing. It's just not my thing. Rage Select didn't like Observer. It made them physically sick. Wow. Is it a VR game? That's interesting. But yeah, I've been in a video, kind of a cycle with video games right now. I've been playing a little bit of DJ Max Respect when I get around to it, and that's kind of weird because I thought I would be playing way more of it, If only because I spent thousands of hours playing the original DJ Max games. They're supposed to announce, I think this week, maybe this weekend, what the plans are for DLC music packs for that, because that's really cool. Just the idea of like, hey, we've been fucking up this series. So if you don't know DJ Max was originally, I think it might have originally been a different game as a PC game, but the first DJ Max came out on PSP, and they were great. They were fucking amazing, because they were just very traditional rhythm games on a controller. So like when you think of a rhythm game, right, you're either playing like a plastic instrument like Rock Band or Guitar Hero, or you're playing like Amplitude and Frequency, which are traditional type games, but they've got this like spaceship metaphor and these tracks things, and it's very like proprietary is about the right word. So this was like a rhythm game made to be played on a controller, and then over time, as they made like mobile games and games for the Vita and stuff, they ended up kind of losing the thread on like what makes a sort of sustainable, repeatable game, right? If you look at Beatmania 2DX, right, all those games are exactly what it says on the tin, right? 7 buttons and a DJ turntable. And that's what all those games are. And then you have thousands of songs, and it's always gonna be that. And they add charge notes, they add scratchy things, whatever. But like that's what that game is. And DJ Max just did not keep that, and that's that's unfortunate. But with this PS4 DJ Max Respect, they went back and ported over and like did remasters of the songs from the first 2 PSP games, and then made like 40 new songs. So it's like it's almost like 200 songs or some shit, or it's maybe like 140, 150 songs, and it's exactly what that game should be, which is playing on a DualShock. You've got the lanes, and it's a very straightforward experience, and I really dig that. And they've talked about bringing some of the music from those later games over, but that's going to take time because some of those games have different systems. Anyway, this is all talking about something you don't care about. But it's a really cool thing, and if it comes over to America, I would recommend people get it. If only because making a Hong Kong or Korean account is just a little too much. Cap asked, have you played any 3DS games, and if so, Pocket Card Jockey? I love Pocket Card Jockey. It's been a grip since I've gone back to it, but I really do like Pocket Card Jockey. I'm really invested in Animal Crossing right now. I'm spending a lot of time in Animal Crossing. I don't know, just something about going every day and checking my fruit and getting the money bell and doing the coffee shop, and I don't know, that ends up taking up like all the 3DS time I have for a day. I got Pokemon Sun, right? Yeah, I got Pokemon Sun, which is pretty cool, but I haven't touched that in a while. That game has some really cool ideas in it, but it's also very open-ended. I feel like I don't have a good sense of what I'm supposed to, or I know what I mean, the game goes out of its way to be like, this is what you need to be doing right now. But it's I feel a little in open waters with Pokemon Sun. So, excuse me. I'm sure I'll go back to it. I like my team. I got a good team. The other game, Picross 2 3D. No, Picross 3D Second Round, is that what it's called? It's great. Picross 3D is an amazing series, and the second version they've got on the 3DS is a really, really smart evolution of that game. And there's so many puzzles. It's really good. I would recommend all 3 of those games. I've been considering getting the Rhythm Heaven Mega Mix for 3DS, but I don't love that they Picross 3D Round 2. That's it. I don't love in Mega Mix that they went back to being button focused. I really loved Rhythm Heaven Gold or Rhythm Tengoku Gold, that it was all touchscreen. So it was tap. The way you that controlled the game, these like WarioWare style macro games. So you would tap, you'd hold, or you would flick. And now they've gone back to using like the A and B buttons to control that stuff, because they've remade a bunch of the old Game Boy Advance Rhythm Heaven original games. But I don't know that I love that. I kind of loved tapping and flicking. But equally, Rhythm Heaven Fever? What's the one that they made on the Wii? The one that they made on the Wii was also button focused. So I don't know. We'll see. I've been considering that. Battery says, I'm rocking Minecraft PC. You say it's hashtag way too late, but I mean, Minecraft is huge. Now, granted, are you playing on the Java version, the old Windows version, or are you playing on, the Windows 10? Is it still called Windows 10 Beta? The new rewritten engine. Because the stats on like people playing Minecraft are crazy, because the console versions and the Pocket version and the Windows 10 version eclipse the Java version. It's crazy how much they just eclipse the Java version. How about you bring on Java? And granted, on Java you can get all sorts of you can do all the mods and stuff, and that's not ever going to go away. But like, you're going to start to see you've already seen it. The official support's moving over to Windows 10, the Windows 10 version, because they can keep that simultaneous on all the consoles. Yes, it is. The Eclipse is relevant. Cat says it's just Pocket Edition for Windows 10, but here's the thing: they're gonna keep building that out. They're gonna keep building it out until there are enough things that are not in the Java version, and the second that there is a huge content update that doesn't make it from Java or from the Windows 10 to the Java version, which I think there already have been at least minor bits, like you're gonna see that overshadowing go way further. I never got to see this, but I saw some GIFs of it, which is not a great way to experience this. But they put out the first teaser for Shenmue 3. Let's take a look at it. Why is that? Ooh. Oh God. Ugh. Okay. Shenmue always did this weird thing where it would... Yes, also, Kuzja points it out. Did they do a title reveal twice? They did. They absolutely did. Thank you again for the sub, Gambling Man. Look. Shenmue has like a style that I don't think has aged very well. If you like if you go back and watch like Shenmue 1 stuff, you know, it would do this weird thing where it would light the characters independent of independent of the environment. So like here you can see it a lot in the faces where the characters faces are they're either being lit independently or more likely they're just baked to be luminescent like this, and it's a really unsettling, unnatural look. Also, like this facial stuff is just no good. It's not there. Oh boy. Ugh. So it's like cool tech, right? You built a good world. Your camera rendering stuff looks good. Light effects, shaders, but your models are just not there. They're not there yet, my dude. So we'll see. Cause yeah, it's kind of Simsy. It's a little Simsy, right? It's just I don't know. I also never played Shenmue, or I haven't seen anything of Shenmue 2, so I don't even know what that progression is like. I watched Giant Bomb play Shenmue 1, and it seemed torturous. It seemed just a fucking fucking thing. Okay, someone posted this. Far Cry 5 extended. Oh, I did not see this. This was yesterday.
Hello, everyone. My name is Philippe Fournier,
Jesus.
associate producer on Far Cry 5.
And I'm Mari. The cult is stealing supplies and kidnapping people, using them to prepare for a doomsday that's really just around the corner. We're gonna put you in the shoes of a rookie deputy and drop you into the heat of the conflict.
In Far Cry 5, we want to give you tools that...
Okay, we're gonna play this on mute because fucking we don't need to hear them lie. So here's the thing about these like gameplay trailers, especially Ubisoft. Sorry about it. I'm gonna call you out, Ubisoft. You got fucking bullshit-itis. Like, for example, just it's even little things that are extremely apparent. But like, there's no HUD. They took the HUD off, right? So the game looks super clean. It looks that much more crisp. You get to look at all the visual details. It's so clean. There's no shit bugging you. But if you were actually playing this game, you would stop and you'd be checking the map every minute, and you'd have a fucking million HUDs and compasses and mini maps to like get in your way. Also, all this stuff is, you know, using PC renders of like in development code, so this is gonna look way better than it ever looks on anything. Also, we're like fucking fishing right now. Can we skip ahead to some gunplay? This is a very good representation of what I relate the Far Cry brand to, which is like crouching in water, holding your gun like this right next to your fucking eyes, and trying to shoot dudes. Oh, you almost shot the dog, you fucking asshole. Man, I don't know. I mean, I never got into 3 or 4, which seemed to be turning points for the game. So you might have to excuse me if I'm being a little cynical. But I don't have any hope. I have no expectations for this game. This is not my thing. Oh, look, a little bobblehead. Isn't that fun and cute? We'll skip ahead a little bit more. I don't know. This looks fine, right? Looks fine. but you have to. I don't know. Story is a. Well, I'm not gonna lie and say story is a big thing for me because I'm playing No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky story is not a strong suit, but yeah, I don't know. I have no sense of this. I haven't played the last few Far Cry games, so I have no idea if this is even a good checklist, map completing game or not. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have a game that I'm looking forward to right now. I don't know. I don't know what's on the horizon. Even though we've got, Mario Odyssey looks good, right? But I'm not gonna get a such. We got a Miku alert. Everybody, we got a Miku alert. Is this just a song? Oh no, this is like a. I know the song. They're making another Miku game. I cannot. I don't. I remember the song. This was a good song, but it's like I'm gonna. I don't have space for knowing Hatsune Miku shit. Project Diva Future Tone. Oh Christ. That's a lot of songs though. Oh, that's a lot of costumes. 300 costumes? Holy shit. Miku songs have this unfortunate have this unfortunate sheen on them. They always feel like a little hollow. And it's and especially if it's not a Hatsune Miku Vocaloid singing, it's like doubly pronounced. I mean, I like the idea, right? That like you can change the Miku or the Vocaloid on different songs. But I oh boy, there's more. Okay, we're gonna show you. I don't really have. I don't have love for this game. I think it's it's kind of an artificial type of game. Right, it's not lanes. It's just watch the icons move up to these other icons, and I don't like that. It feels like a little unempirical is maybe a good word to describe it. So they've got online rankings. You can watch music videos and stuff. That's cool. I don't have it in me for Miku. So is Miku the hologram Suku? Yeah, it's the Vocaloid. It's not virtual reality. It's a virtual idol. So it's like Sega went in and you can program her to sing, and she'll sing, and it's kind of cool. But there's always just a sheen. There's just this hollow sheen on any Vocaloid music. And I don't like it. I'm not going to say it's bad, because that would be generalizing, but also I don't think it's very good. Gentleman Top Hat says he's looking forward to Xenoblade Chronicles 2 MR. Is Chronicles 2 this year? Is that right? I couldn't get into I couldn't get into it into Xenoblade. I tried on the Wii, and then I think I tried like the demo on the Wii U or something maybe, but it's not for me. Is Brian back from Nebraska? He should be. I don't know. We were talking about doing the show tonight, but he just couldn't be sure when he was getting in, so that's why the show is going to be on Friday. Oh, let's take a look at Yakuza 6. We were talking about Yakuza, and the Yakuza 6 trailer is pretty good. Oi. Oh, look at him, he's all grown up. Don't mess with it. I love the translation on Yakuza. See, look, those like in moment effects, the no loading between battles, the fighting effects, the fighting visual effects look really great. And I'm excited to see. Look at that hopping or vaulting. I just have that. Cell phone. You can do stuff on your cell phone now. I don't know. I'm excited for Yakuza 6 and like all the things that its engine brings. Because Yakuza has this great... it's a great translation. For a Sega game, especially something that is now like corporate sisters with Persona, which I think just had a god-awful translation. Like, Yakuza just routinely gets the best translations. Someone asked for a wine check. We're about 2/3? About 2/3? So they say, so y'all are saying they lost your 10. So Yakuza is a brawler game, and it's all about it. So much of like the main story of Yakuza is about the political intricacies of the Yakuza organization, and the different clans, and the different families between those clans, and the different, intricacies between them. And that part of the story is always like really hard to get into. You need a flowchart. They need to ship the game with a digital flowchart. You hit the button, you hit the PS button to pull up the menu, and it'll show you a flowchart. Okay, this is how the Yakuza organization is structured. Because for a game that is steeped in Japanese culture, it really does take advantage of the player knowing about that culture. It doesn't tell you what a host club is, but you manage one. It doesn't tell you about restaurants in Japan. You just go to them. So it's a mixture of like this very serious political intrigue of the whole system of the Yakuza. But along the way, you have this pretty small but compact, or rather this compact but dense open world of this made-up Japanese city of Kamurocho. It doesn't tell you what phone dating clubs are, but you go and you experience them. And it doesn't really go through the whole thing of like, well, they're actually just a very thinly veiled front for prostitution. But you go and you try to get dates, and you have wacky stories, and that's how side stories play out. And so part of the game is that you go and do these other side stories to get experience, to get money, to get whatever, to upgrade Kiryu, who is your main character. And that's where the game really shines, in just being kind of a little wacky, But what it can do when it's not like explaining to you what Japanese culture is that it can be really personable and it can have a lot of character. And that is utterly lacking in Persona 5. Persona 5 is really sterile and stiff. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep making the comparison because the two came out, or I experienced the two at about the same time. So Brian says, so it's Leisure Suit Larry 2K17. Well, no, because host clubs are about just host clubs are like going out on a date, going to a restaurant. It's like going to Hooters, but the waitresses are on a date with you. But there's no touching, there's no further thing. And then the phone clubs were these booths where you would go in and you'd exchange information with people, and the idea is that you're talking and you're doing whatever. But there's always this undercurrent of like, well, pimps and setting up sexual encounters. In any case, it can be really personal, and in the translation's the best. I don't know who's doing it, but it's just really great, and that really turned me off with Persona 5. And so you have all these mini games, and it looks like you've got a spear fishing mini game, which I'm excited to see. With all of the games have always had sort of a weird like intensity because you're this big Yakuza guy, you're a big gangster, so everything you do is just like a little bit intensified. But I don't know, I'm excited. The Song of Life. I'm looking forward to it. Yakuza 6. When is that coming out? Let me Google it. 2016. Oh no, that was Japan. 2018 in America, in worldwide. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't realize they had to. I guess they're trying to get Kiwami out, because Kiwami came out very quickly because they were basically just going off of the original game. And you don't have to do the side stuff. You should do the side stuff because you need a relief from the very dense political thriller. Did I ever play Tokyo Mirage Sessions? I did. I played about 10 or 15 hours of Tokyo Mirage Sessions. And that is a very good game. And I'm really sad that Persona 5 doesn't play more like that. I'm sad that the thing that Persona 5 resembles from Tokyo Mirage Sessions is the story. Because the story is like... The story on both of those is just like, okay, you have a good idea for a story and you're not telling it very well. But Tokyo Mirage Sessions has a great combat system where, so in Persona, which is a very stereotypical JRPG, turn-based combat. Fire, or you've got magic, you get attacks, you've got sub-weapons, whatever. With Persona, when you do an attack that your enemy is weak to, you get what's called a one more. And that means you can just take another attack, or you can pass on that turn to somebody else. There are some intricacies to that, but that is a little tedious, I think, because it becomes a thing. It's like, okay, so I'm fighting these enemies. I can do these elemental things, and we'll do this, and then we'll do the all-out attack, and then we'll be done. And it's very, not only is it very tedious, it's also very involved for being tedious. Whereas with Tokyo Mirage Sessions, what you could set up were like chain reactions, basically, where if you did something that your enemy was weak to, based on the type of thing you did, it could trigger somebody else attacking the enemy. And then that could trigger somebody else, and you could make these huge chain reactions that did a ton of damage, and you were being really strategic, and you were more like honing your characters. Like, okay, these are the chain reactions I've got and I can do, so I'm going to focus on these types of moves because these are the things that are most effective. Open says, am I thinking of doing TwitchCon? I'm not. I don't really have like extraneous travel in me, so we're not doing it for Night Attack or anything, and so I think I'm going to pass, even though DKG is doing a little bit of a get together there, but that's not me this year. Maybe next year. Anytime I do travel for myself, I like to as much as I can go home and see the family back in Virginia, but that's tough. Persona 5 plays like Shin Megami Tensei from your plus social links. But it's like, that's really outdated. I think traditional JRPGs... I mean, the gameplay's fine, right? Like, you can... Fine, give me the turn-based stuff. Give me all that stuff. Give me the social links. That stuff's really great. The problem with Persona 5 is that it doesn't tell that story very well. It's not very good. It holds your hand half of the way through. And so there's no impact. And plus, I'm going to say it again, the translation on Persona 5 is bad. It is not a good translation. And that, even if you're playing the not only is it not a good translation, it's also not the best vocal direction. So the English version, listening to the English voices, is also not great. And that's a big bummer. That's a shame, because Persona 3 and Persona 4 have really memorable characters, and I just don't have that with Persona 5. I can't connect to the characters because I don't like the voices and I don't like the writing, and also the characters are a little one-dimensional. They're not the best types of characters. So, and I'm not calling you an apologizer, Dr. Arby, but it's just certainly like, it's the thing that I keep thinking about every time I think of, like, should I get back into Persona 5? What I think is, no, I don't like playing it or reading it or hearing it, so nah. Bobcat says, I've never gotten into the Persona series. It is in his RPG blind spot. There's really good stuff in Persona. I think if you can play Persona 3 FES or Persona 3 Portable, that's a really good starting point. And then you can go into Persona 4, which expands on that social link thing even more. And like, everything about Persona 5 should be good, but it's about execution. And the execution of a 60, 80 hour JRPG is weak in its storytelling. And you can't, that's unexcusable. That's not going to get me to, I have, like, if you're going to fucking hold my hand through everything, or have these long stretches of like, okay, you can't really do anything except go through all these motions, but I need you to hit the button every 5 seconds, then that in between needs to be better and entertaining and faster and tighter and more concise, and it fucking isn't, and that's a real big shame. So I think if you can play Persona 3 Portable or FES or just Persona 4, I think those are really good things to play. Persona 5 just is not for me. The music's great. Oh yeah, the music's great. I think also from a UI standpoint, I think they overdid it with Persona 5. You look at Persona, you look at the menus, and like you look at all the battle menus, and it's super non-traditional. And you look at all the menu, the shop stuff, and it looks really cool, but I think it also is just a little overdone, especially when it comes to the battle menu, because it's no longer, it's barely even a menu, right? It is like button based, so each button moves a different thing. It feels less secure. It's like less confident, because I'm not moving an arrow and I'm picking a thing. I got to hit a button, and the button doesn't ever change. But if I'm rushing or whatever, I don't know. The music is good, but you know, the music group on Persona has always been great. Where are we at? Okay, I should wrap this up in a little bit. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I'm glad that we did this. Night Attack is coming on Friday at normal time, so stick around. Brian, I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about the eclipse. If you can't wait to hear about Brian talking about the eclipse, I'm sure he will talk about it. Weird Things tomorrow. We are doing Weird Things on Wednesday at its normal time. That is 2:30 Eastern, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, which is 11:30 a.m. Pacific, on Diamond Club and on Twitch. Check it out. We also delayed that show a little bit. No, I can't go all night. I need to spend a little more time on Scam School. Did I play Dragon Quest Builders or DQ Heroes? No, I never got into Dragon Quest. I never got into Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest is not my thing. it's a very traditional. That is a very traditional JRPG. But I also don't like I just don't like the Germanic fantasy so much, so I never got into Jackbox. But yeah, and so yeah, Weird Things is gonna be tomorrow at 1:30 Central, and then Night Attack is gonna be on Friday, and then oh, I guess if oh shit, I need to tell the D&D group that I can't do D&D. We might do No Man's Die on Friday a little earlier, so that I can do that and then go to Brian's to do Night Attack. But keep an eye out for that if you're interested in watching more of the permadeath survival No Man's Sky stuff. If you want to get a shirt, I think it's a little too late to get a shirt if you want it before Dragon Con, but you can still order a shirt at bit.ly/NA shirt. We got shirts, we got women's styles, unisex, hoodies, pullovers, and they look really cool. I ordered some like a couple days ago, and the estimated date is like the day we leave for Dragon Con, or like the day after we leave for Dragon Con. So I won't be able to represent with the new shirts there, which is a real unfortunate thing. But again, we have to print shirts. I'd have to go and get the shirt at the con. I get the sizes that I want. I get the styles I want. So I'm just saying, bit.ly/NA shirt. What else? I'll just do this game. I'm just gonna shut this link off, and I'll just do this game because like y'all are good. We're good. But yeah, anything else? Have I found anyone in No Man's Sky yet? No, but I haven't really been looking. All that stuff, the idea of, I like where the multiplayer stuff is going, but it's not anywhere yet, right? Like all it is like is a little light that says someone's there, and it's not quite where it needs to be. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for coming out for the Night Attack. It's always a lot of fun. We got to yell about articles about millennials, and we got to watch some good videos, and we did video games. We always end up doing video games. I always feel weird because it's like, I don't know, there are plenty of places where you can hear about people talk about video games who like spend way more time playing video games than I do. But in any case, I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you so much for watching Night Attack. Chuh.